Aries, September 18th and 19th are not just ordinary days. These two powerful dates carry 5 destiny shifts so strong they can completely change the course of your life. From hidden courage rising to spiritual awakenings and the ultimate revelation of your true path, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Stay with me till the very end, because each change builds into something bigger than you've ever imagined, and destiny is about to call your name. Destiny change number 1, the awakening of hidden courage. For Aries, courage has always been part of your identity. You are the first sign of the Zodiac, the warrior spirit who charges ahead when others hesitate. But on September 18th, 2025, something deeper begins to stir inside you. This isn't the same kind of bravery you've always carried. It's a soul-level courage that awakens in silence and transforms how you see yourself. This shift arrives through a rare energy alignment designed to pull buried fears to the surface. At first, you may feel discomfort, even doubt. Old insecurities might rise again. The times you felt rejected, underestimated, or pressured to shrink so others could feel comfortable. But the universe isn't showing you these shadows to weaken you. It is revealing them to remind you that beneath the surface, an unshakable power has been waiting to emerge. Think about the last time you froze in indecision, when your heart whispered one path, but outside voices pushed you in another direction. On September 18th, destiny will push you into a moment where you can no longer ignore yourself. It could be an unexpected conversation that challenges your honesty, an opportunity you've been postponing out of fear, or even a confrontation where silence is no longer an option. When this moment arrives, don't expect the usual Aries-style battle cry. This courage will not feel like charging into war. It will feel like a deep inner calm, a sacred knowing that you are finally done betraying your truth. Instead of reacting impulsively, you will stand in quiet strength. Your fire won't burn recklessly, it will glow with purpose. Why does this matter so much? Because courage is not only about bold actions in front of others. True courage is the willingness to stand by your own truth, even when it is unpopular, even when it risks rejection, and even when it means walking alone. The cosmos is shifting to clear away the masks around you. People who secretly doubted you, who drained your energy, or who expected you to play small, these people will begin to fade from your orbit. At the same time, those who recognize your strength and honor your light will be drawn closer. This awakening is not about becoming fearless. It's about realizing that fear will no longer control you. Fear may still knock at your door, but you won't answer it in the same way. You'll look at fear and see a teacher, not a master. That is the essence of hidden courage. It was never lost, only waiting for you to claim it. Aries, the universe is asking you a direct question. Will you continue to compromise your truth to keep others comfortable, or will you finally step into the fire that has always belonged to you? The answer matters more than you realize. If you embrace this hidden courage, by September 19th, you could make a choice that shifts the course of your destiny. It might mean saying yes to a career opportunity that once scared you, walking away from a relationship that no longer supports your growth, or finally trusting the spiritual pull that's been calling your name. These decisions won't just alter one part of your life, they will set in motion a chain of destiny shifts that influence everything else to come. That's why this is destiny change number 1, because it is the key that unlocks all the others. So when the moment arrives, don't resist it. Don't doubt yourself. Remember this, courage is not the absence of fear. It is choosing your truth in spite of it. And once you make that choice, Aries, the universe will align to support you in ways you never thought possible. Destiny change number 2. The transformation of relationships. On September 18th to 19th, 2025, the stars turn their gaze toward your relationships, Aries. This is not a light or casual shift. It's a transformational moment that will change how you give, receive, and experience love in all its forms. You've always been passionate. Your fiery nature makes you exciting, magnetic, and bold in matters of the heart. But passion alone isn't enough to sustain the connections your soul truly craves. For too long, you may have been running on adrenaline in relationships, chasing intensity rather than intimacy, or mistaking excitement for depth. Now, the cosmos intervenes to teach you the true meaning of loyalty, trust, and soul partnership. During these 2 days, you may notice moments of sudden clarity. A friend might reveal a truth that shifts how you see them. A partner may confess something you needed to hear, whether it's a declaration of love or an honest admission of struggle. And for some, an encounter with a stranger might awaken something shocking. A recognition so deep it feels like you've known them for lifetimes. But here's the truth. This energy is not about endings for the sake of endings. It is about purification. The universe is clearing out illusions, superficial bonds, and connections that drain you, so that what remains is real, nourishing, and soul-aligned. This process may feel uncomfortable, especially if you've been holding on to relationships out of habit, fear, or guilt. But Aries, your destiny is far too powerful to be chained by bonds that no longer lift you higher. For singles, this period could spark something remarkable. You may meet someone whose energy feels uncannily familiar, as if the universe is returning a soul connection to your path at just the right moment. Pay attention to synchronicities, chance meetings, or conversations that feel destined. This person may not enter with fireworks, but with recognition, the feeling of finally being seen for who you are. For those already in relationships, September 18th to 19th will serve as a mirror. You may find yourself asking, are we building something lasting, or are we just holding on? The energy will either deepen your bond, igniting a new level of honesty and intimacy, or it will expose cracks that can no longer be ignored. Don't fear these revelations. They are not here to destroy you, but to free you from cycles that no longer serve your growth. The magic of this shift lies in expanding your understanding of love itself. Love isn't just romance, attraction, or companionship. It's energy exchange. True love is about who inspires your spirit, who believes in your dreams even when you doubt yourself, who stands beside you not only in the spotlight, but also in the shadows. These are the people who help your fire burn brighter instead of dimming it for their own comfort. Aries, the warrior in you has often fought alone, but destiny wants you to remember that no warrior rises without allies. The right people are not obstacles, they are amplifiers. They don't chain your fire, they give it oxygen to grow. If you're willing to let go of fear, control, or outdated expectations, the universe will replace emptiness with soul-level connections. You may discover a tribe of kindred spirits, a partner who truly understands your mission, or friendships that feel like divine contracts. These are not random encounters, they are destiny aligning your heart with those who are meant to walk beside you. By September 19th, you may look around and realize something has shifted in your circle. The people who remain will feel different, lighter, more supportive, more aligned with your growth. The ones who quietly step back were never meant to hold a place in the next chapter of your life. This transformation is not just about love, it's about preparing your heart for your greater destiny. Because as powerful as you are, Aries, your path is not meant to be walked in isolation. Your fire is destined to inspire the world, but it will shine brightest when shared with those who honor and uplift it. Destiny. Change number 3, the breakthrough of career and purpose. Aries, your restless spirit has been whispering to you for months, maybe even years. Deep down, you've felt it, that your current path doesn't quite reflect the greatness you're meant to achieve. You've pushed forward, doing what was necessary, but part of you has wondered, is this really my calling? Is this truly what I was born to do? On September 18th to 19th, 2025, the universe responds. The energy of these 2 days creates a cosmic alignment that cracks open the bigger picture of your purpose. This isn't about small wins or temporary changes. It's about destiny pulling you closer to your true calling. But here's the catch. This breakthrough may not arrive as instant success or a flood of wealth. Instead, it comes as clarity, a moment of realization that strikes deep, like lightning in the middle of a restless night. It may be a message from someone who believes in you, an unexpected opportunity that forces you to choose, or even a sudden burst of inspiration that leaves you saying, "This is what I was meant to do." For some Aries, this clarity could mean finally stepping into leadership, where others look to you for guidance and innovation. It might be the moment you decide to launch a business that reflects your true passion, to write the book that's been burning inside you, or to step onto a stage and use your voice in a way that reaches the world. For others, this shift may not be about adding something new, but about leaving something behind. Perhaps you've been tied to a job that feels like a cage, suffocating your fire. On these 2 days, the universe may place circumstances in your path that make it impossible to ignore the truth. You've outgrown that role. And while leaving may feel terrifying, destiny is asking you to trust that letting go creates space for something greater. The key word here is alignment. When you are aligned with your purpose, doors that once felt locked will begin to swing open. People will appear in your life to guide, support, or connect you. Opportunities will come to you with less resistance. But none of this can happen if you continue walking paths that don't honor your soul. That's why this breakthrough may feel uncomfortable at first. It requires you to shed outdated versions of yourself. You may find yourself asking, who am I without this job title? Who am I if I stop chasing status and start pursuing meaning? These questions are not meant to scare you. They are meant to free you. Success without fulfillment is just survival. And Aries, your destiny is far greater than simply surviving. By September 19th, something inside you shifts permanently. You'll notice that your definition of success changes. It will no longer be measured only by status, numbers, or external validation. Instead, you'll begin to ask, how many lives do I impact? How much light do I share? How much closer am I to living my truth? This is the essence of your breakthrough. You'll realize that your fire burns brightest when it doesn't only warm you, but when it lights the way for others too. Whether it's through leadership, creativity, service, or innovation, your purpose is meant to ripple outward. And here's the beautiful part. Once you step into alignment, the universe will conspire to support you. Money will flow where passion flows. Recognition will come not because you chased it, but because you embodied it. Power will follow naturally when your purpose is rooted in truth. Aries, this breakthrough isn't just about career. It's about legacy. It's about recognizing that the work you do, the risks you take, and the choices you make are not random. They are threads in the larger tapestry of your destiny. So don't be afraid of the discomfort that comes with this change. It's proof that you are shedding the skin of who you were to step into who you are meant to be. Remember this, your destiny is far bigger than survival. It is impact, transformation, and leadership. On September 18th to 19th, the universe will remind you of that truth. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Destiny change number 4, the spiritual awakening. Up until now, Aries, the destiny shifts you've been experiencing have focused on the external world. Your courage, your relationships, your career, and your sense of purpose. But the 4th shift goes deeper than any of these. On September 18th to 19th, 2025, a doorway opens within you, inviting you into a spiritual awakening unlike anything you've felt in years. This isn't about what you achieve in the outer world. It's about what awakens in your inner world, that sacred space where the warrior within finally remembers they are also a soul. You may notice this awakening in subtle yet undeniable ways. Perhaps you'll experience vivid dreams that feel more like messages than random visions. Or you may start seeing repeating numbers, 111, 444, 777, appearing everywhere you look, from clocks to receipts to license plates. You might feel a sudden pull toward meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection, even if those things never appealed to you before. And then there are the emotional confirmations. You may hear a song lyric that makes your heart swell with recognition, or read a phrase that brings tears to your eyes for no obvious reason. You may feel goosebumps when someone speaks words that seem directed straight to your soul. These are not coincidences. These are soul confirmations, gentle taps on the shoulder from the universe, reminding you that you are connected to something much larger than yourself. The truth is, Aries, you've been so busy being the warrior that you sometimes forget about the soul behind the armor. You've fought, persevered, and carried responsibilities that others might never fully understand. But in doing so, you may have overlooked the quiet voice within you that simply wants peace. This cosmic alignment is here to remind you that your fire isn't just physical, it's spiritual fire. And that fire burns brightest when it's connected to the divine. This awakening is not about religion, dogma, or rules. It's about trusting divine timing. You will start to see how perfectly orchestrated your struggles and victories have been. Every heartbreak, every delay, every disappointment, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Each piece of your journey has been guiding you here, to this moment where your soul whispers, "You are exactly where you are meant to be." At first, this awakening may feel overwhelming. You might question everything, your choices, your path, even your identity. But this questioning isn't meant to create chaos. It's meant to clear space. When you strip away the noise, what remains is truth. You are not just living a life, you are fulfilling a destiny. You may also notice a shift in your intuition. Your inner voice will feel louder, sharper, more accurate. You'll sense when someone's energy doesn't align with yours, or when a decision feels wrong even before the evidence shows up. You'll feel drawn to new practices, journaling, energy healing, astrology, or simply spending more time in nature. This isn't random curiosity. It's your soul searching for ways to connect to the divine more deeply. By the end of September 19th, you may not see all your external circumstances shift overnight, but something even more important will happen. You will feel a deeper peace within you, a calm certainty that no matter what unfolds, the universe is working through you, not against you. That's the true power of spiritual awakening. It doesn't erase challenges, but it transforms how you face them. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you'll start asking, "What is this teaching me? How is this guiding me closer to my destiny?" And those questions will open doors that fear could never unlock. Aries, this spiritual awakening is preparing you for something greater. It's clearing your heart, sharpening your intuition, and aligning your soul for the final destiny change, the revelation of your true destiny. Without this step, the final shift would be too overwhelming to handle. But with it, you'll be ready to embrace your ultimate path with clarity, courage, and grace. So when you feel the goosebumps, the tears, the strange coincidences, don't ignore them. Lean in, listen, trust, because the universe is speaking directly to your soul, reminding you that you are not just a warrior. You are a divine being on a mission. And once this awakening unfolds, Aries, you will never see life the same way again. Destiny change number 5, the revelation of true destiny. And now, Aries, we arrive at the most powerful shift of all, the moment where every challenge, every loss, every miracle, and every awakening leads you to the truth, the revelation of your true destiny. September 18th to 19th is not just another cosmic alignment. It's the culmination of everything you've been moving toward, often without even realizing it. This isn't about courage, relationships, career, or even spirituality in isolation. It's about the grand design of your life. For years, maybe even decades, you've asked yourself, why me? Why this path? Why these struggles? Why these delays? And while the answers have always been whispered through subtle signs, these 2 days hold the potential to deliver clarity that is impossible to ignore. This revelation may not come in the way you expect. It might not be a booming voice from the heavens or a sudden stroke of luck. Instead, it could arrive quietly, like a gentle knowing that settles into your heart during a quiet morning walk. Or it might strike you like lightning, a moment of synchronicity so undeniable that it shakes you to your core. Perhaps it will be sparked by a deep conversation with someone who speaks words you didn't even know you needed to hear. Or maybe it will come in a solitary moment of silence when you finally pause long enough to hear the truth that's been waiting inside you all along. However it arrives, the essence will be the same, a profound recognition that your story has never been random. Every twist, every heartbreak, every detour, it all had meaning. This realization is more than just comforting, it is transformative. You'll begin to see that the losses were never punishments, they were redirections. The delays were not denials, they were sacred timing. The people who left your life were not betrayals, they were guides who walked with you only as long as they were meant to. And in their absence, you discovered strength you never knew you had. This revelation is not about looking back with regret, it's about seeing the divine architecture of your journey. Suddenly, the puzzle pieces fit. The unanswered questions no longer haunt you. Instead, they dissolve into gratitude as you realize everything was shaping you for this moment. Aries, this is more than a change, it's a rebirth. You are no longer the same person you were just weeks ago. The heavy armor you carried as a warrior is no longer just protection, it is a symbol of wisdom earned through fire. You'll finally understand that everything you've lost was preparing you for everything you're about to gain. And what you are about to gain is beyond anything you once imagined. The stage is being set for opportunities, relationships, and breakthroughs that align perfectly with your soul's mission. This is what it means to be in alignment. The doors open, the path clears, and the synchronicities multiply. But more importantly, you won't just see these doors, you'll know deep in your bones that you were born to walk through them. This is the moment where chasing ends and embodying begins. You will stop chasing your destiny as if it is something outside of you, and instead you will embody it, radiating with the knowing that you are already living it. The fear of missing out, of being left behind, of making the wrong move, all of it dissolves. Because when you are aligned with destiny, nothing can truly be missed. You'll notice how people respond to you differently. Your fire, which has always been strong, will now burn with a new quality, purpose. Your presence will inspire others without effort. Your words will carry weight because they come from lived truth. You'll stop being just a warrior fighting battles. You'll rise as a leader of destiny, someone who not only walks their path, but lights the way for others. By the end of September 19th, you may feel like your entire life has shifted, even if the outer details look the same. That's the paradox of destiny revelation. The world outside you doesn't have to transform instantly, because the most important transformation has already happened inside you. And when the inner world changes, the outer world cannot help but follow. This final destiny shift is the crown jewel of them all. The courage you found, the connections you deepened, the opportunities that emerged, and the spiritual awakening you embraced. Each of these steps was preparing you for this. Without them, this revelation would have felt incomplete. With them, it feels like the perfect finale. Aries, you were never just here to survive. You were never just here to fight. You were here to lead, to blaze trails, and to embody the truth of your soul's mission. The world is ready for your fire, but now it's not just the fire of survival, it's the fire of destiny. This is your moment. This is your revelation. And from this point forward, Aries, you will no longer wonder if you're on the right path. You will know it. You will walk it. You will live it. Aries, September 18th to 19th, 2025 isn't just another date. It's a cosmic invitation. 5 powerful destiny changes await you. The awakening of hidden courage, the transformation of relationships, the breakthrough of career and purpose, the spiritual awakening, the revelation of true destiny. Each one is a step toward becoming the boldest, truest, and most unstoppable version of yourself. But here's the key. These shifts only activate when you say yes to them, so I'll leave you with this. What change are you ready to embrace first? Drop it in the comments below, because your words are more powerful than you realize. By speaking your intention, you align yourself with destiny itself. Remember, Aries, the fire within you was never meant to be ordinary. These 2 days are proof that the universe has been preparing you for something extraordinary.